So guess what? The Syrian refugees are coming, and they're almost literally coming to my backyard. So hey you guys, I'm Megan, I blog at welcometothe.zoo.ca, and yes, it's true, the group of Syrian refugees will be coming to a location very, very close to where we live, and probably 5 minutes away from where we are, almost in our backyard. And you know, there have been so many different opinions and different reactions to the fact that Canada is taking in 25,000 Syrian refugees altogether. And I think people are afraid that they will be placed in their backyard, and there's the small chance that maybe some terrorists will get mixed into the lot, and that may spell disaster for the area that those refugees are in, or maybe even just be a backdoor into maybe more bigger cities or more populated areas, and that's not a good thing. Well, yeah, that's true. We have that possibility with any immigrant that we allow into the country. And you know what? We have that possibility with every child that's born here in Canada or in any other country that might be welcoming refugees. We can't predetermine what somebody is going to do later in life, and we can't predetermine what somebody's motives might be when we're welcoming them into our country. So whether they're born here or whether they come from somewhere else, we have no way of knowing it. It's all a gamble. So as Christians, I think it's so important for us to remember that the Bible tells us in so many different areas, so many different verses and passages in the Old Testament and in the New Testament to welcome strangers. And you know, the Jews were told in the Israelites in the Old Testament, to treat a stranger or treat a traveler as if he's one of your own. Even if he's not actually an Israelite, treat him like he is one, and share God's love with him, share hospitality with him, give him a place to sleep, give him food to eat, and clothes on his back, and provide. And by doing that, we may be entertaining angels unaware, right? And then in the New Testament, Jesus says, whatever you do for the least of these, you do for me. So I think it's so important for us as Christians to not get caught up in the whole, oh my goodness, what could happen, and worrying about that, because you know what, there are officials overseas that are pre-screening the people coming in. So we're doing due diligence, and that due diligence is not our responsibility. It's the responsibility of the government officials doing that. And once they get here, we need to be opening our hearts and our arms and maybe even our wallets to help provide for the people that are displaced by the conflict going on over there, overseas. And you know, we are so blessed to live in a country and in a place where conflict isn't, it isn't right at our back door. You know, we're not in fear for our lives every time we step outside of the house, or at least we shouldn't be, because we don't have a reason to be. So to be able to offer that kind of freedom and that kind of hope to families that haven't experienced it, that's a huge thing. That's a huge responsibility, and we need to honor that responsibility and follow through. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what kind of opportunities there are going to be. I'm sure that there's going to be, you know, clothing drives and toy drives and all of that stuff going on as the families start coming to our area, and I just hope that all of the other people in my area and in the other areas in Canada where refugees are coming, that they would do the same thing, that they would just be willing to give what they have and they don't need, you know, whether it's winter clothing or toys that their kids aren't playing with anymore, or that sort of thing, and just have open minds as well to that there are, you know, people who are bent on doing bad things and taking a bunch of people with them. That's not true of the majority of families that are coming. That's my 2 cents. I hope as Christians we can kind of be as an example in loving others and in welcoming the stranger, and in this case, in welcoming the refugee. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, even if you disagree with me. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, or even like or subscribe to my channel. And I will catch you next time. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.